Hi everyone and welcome to Lost Boy. My name is Jamie for those of you that are new to my channel, and for those of you that are returning, thank you for all of your support. This is going to be a general message for the sign of Aries. This could be Aries anywhere in your birth chart. Please take the messages that resonate with you in your particular situation and drop the ones that do not. If you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, all of the information on how to do so is down below in the description box. Alrighty, y'all, let's get into your message, Aries. We are going to be beginning with the tarot dice. It might be a little loud for a moment, so I do apologize. Universe, what is going on in Aries energy, and what is it that Aries needs to know at this time? We have the Queen of Wands, we have Judgment, and then we have the Lover sideways. Somebody here is taking brave, bold action here to leave behind something here that might have been getting in the way between them and their relationships. Somebody here has been missing out, or feeling like they have been missing out. Somebody here has definitely been struggling with their charisma, with their confidence. But this is somebody here who's regaining that attention because they're giving it to themselves. We have the Chariot. This is fast forward movement, moving in the right direction. We have the Five of Cups. And the Ten of Cups reverse. I don't feel like this is a bad Five of Cups. I feel like this is a, you know, saying goodbye to an old version of oneself, or saying goodbye to something here that maybe you were using, because the Three of Cups is sideways. And like I said, I feel like something here has been getting in the way of you being able to communicate and express yourself with your loved ones. There could be a relationship that is under judgment, but now I feel like the party here who was, I'm not trying to say they're at fault, because this doesn't feel like somebody here has been at fault with something. I just feel like somebody here has had their focus was on something else, or their focus could have been on something here that they felt like they were missing out on. Right? This could be like what everybody else has been doing, right? Somebody who has been missing out on their own opportunities, on their own life, on their own cup, on their own love. Something here like, just because something, just because you have to maybe do something differently doesn't mean that you still don't love the same. Like, just because you, what's the message, Spirit? It's just because I feel like you have to go about something differently. You have to go about your life differently in some kind of way. Maybe there's been some kind of change. And that in itself could, you know, take an adjustment period. But I feel like that adjustment period is over. You're through the thick of it. You're through the thick of it. You felt what you needed to feel. Now you're making course corrections on what you need to correct. Because I feel like there's been some kind of eye-opening moment with this Judgment card. Like, you know what? I need to take a step. And that's what this is with this Three of Wands. Taking a step. We have the Ten of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles sideways. Somebody here is being brutally honest, not just with others, but with themselves. Somebody here has definitely come to the end of the road of something, and they're getting ready to start a new cycle in regards to stability, in regards to planting seeds, new opportunities, sowing new seeds. Maybe because somebody here is not where they want to be, but now they have a goal, they have a plan, and now they're working towards that. Maybe somebody here was so focused on the loss that it was so difficult to formulate a plan, but maybe in through that processing of all of that, you got to know a lot much more about yourself. You got to admit a lot of ugly truths to yourself. And that taught you something about yourself. In a good way. We have the Fool and this Ace of Pentacles, so if you've been afraid to take a leap, I don't feel like you have, though. I feel like you have taken that leap already. You have taken that leap of faith already. I feel like you have, even if it was just one step. And tomorrow will be another one. And the next day will be another one. Universe, tell me more for Aries, please. Be careful, because I feel like you're getting ready to receive a gift, and there is some kind of thief here that wants to come out and take it. Take it from right underneath your hands. Bad health is in the reverse. That could be my bad. I think I left it in that way from the Sagittarius reading. But it made itself seen that way. So, something here about health turning around, and something here about your being in high honor in your community. Maybe there has been a thief here who wronged you, and that, you know, could have upturned your whole life in some kind of way. They could have tried to take something from you that was yours. But now you're receiving some kind of high honor that's going to be turning your luck, your health around, right? And health can do with stability, right? This doesn't have to be health about the physical body, but it could do about the financial body. Our stability, what we feel safe in, what we feel secure in. Universe, tell me more for Aries. That bad health came out in the reverse. Expectation. Somebody here was expecting for... Privileged lady met... Ha, okay. Somebody here is going to be receiving a message of concern because there's something here that you've been putting a lot of hard work and effort into is going to be paying off with this great fortune. That's why your bad health. That's why this card is in the reverse. Because your health is turning around. Financial wealth, physical wealth. Something here is turning around for you. This could even be mental health. That is turning around for you. Don't allow what somebody else did. Don't allow their actions to weigh on you. Don't let it to bring you down. Because it's a reflection on them. It's not on you. Universe, tell me more for Aries, please. We have the Strength card. And the Five of Pentacles. It's time to leave the past in the past, and it's time to walk away. It's time to stop focusing on the losses. I mean, this man looks like he's walking through the catacombs. And with this Strength card, this is somebody here who's being brave, being bold, stepping out into the light again. Stepping out into the sun again, right? Feeling like they can show their face again. Feeling brave enough to show their face again, right? Because it's about knowing internally, you know what? I was not at fault. There is nothing wrong with me. The Star reversed. And the Five of Swords reversed. Whoever was trying to win at all costs, was trying to somehow compete or try to claim that you were wrong, I mean, they need to tread very, very careful. Ten of Cups, the Hierophant, the Chariot, and the Hanged Man reversed. This is an emotional ending, but a positive one, because somebody here is going in it with faith, and they're moving fast. Something here could definitely be happening fast for you that could be bringing you a lot of joy, and that's because you have decided to see something differently. You've gotten yourself unstuck, unbound from whatever it was that was trying to bind you down, keep you in the dark, keep you in those catacombs. We have the Eight of Cups, and the Three of Wands reversed, the Page of Pentacles reversed, and the King of Pentacles. You know what? This is somebody here who is finally ready to head towards wish fulfillment, to head towards happiness. They're tired of being sad. They're tired of being down. They're going after it, even if it means that they need to make a little adjustments within themselves. Something here, like there is a shift in thinking, a shift in perception that is literally walking you into some kind of new reality here. One that somebody here maybe didn't want you to go into. Knight of Wands reversed. Absolutely not. They didn't want you to take this opportunity. They didn't want you to sow the seed. They didn't want your soul to flourish. You guys could have been dealing with some kind of energy vampire. And maybe that's how they get by on their life, but don't make it your problem, because I feel like that's how they're still able to feed off of you, if some of y'all are dealing with that. Alright, we're gonna move to a couple of oracles. Let me put that one upright. Universe, what doors are opening up for Aries, please? What doors are opening up for Aries at this time? We have the door of serenity and the door of intuition. This is peace, tranquility, calmness, stillness, quietness, and harmony. All because you're deciding to follow your intuition, and it's illuminating your enlightenment. It's giving you light. You are going to be radiating. There is going to be a lot of revelations that are heading your way. For some of you, maybe this circumstance or whatever you have gone through, maybe you have been hypercritical on yourself, and I don't think that you realize that your ability to see why certain things have happened and recognize certain patterns, because I feel like whatever happened made you reevaluate everything. That taught you a lot, not just about yourself, but maybe it taught you a lot about energy, and it taught you a lot about people, and it brought you some kind of awareness here, where it heightened your intuition, where now something here has just become instinct, and that's going to serve you moving forward. Now, the only doorway that you need to go down is this door of serenity to find that inner peace and that inner calm. Universe, tell me more for Aries. The door of simplicity, the door of intuition, and the door of joy. The door of simplicity, it says minimalist, uncomplicated, modest, naturalness, clearness. So it's about returning back to Mother Earth, Mother Gaia, being a minimalist, right? Uncomplicating things, uncomplicating your life. Things don't need to be so difficult. Also, some things don't also need to be overthought. Again, going down, intuition is being heightened, your perception and your awareness is on point. And you're also going to be able to access the door of joy. Happiness, delight, pleasure, bliss, contentment, satisfaction. Right, you're heading towards there right now with that Eight of Cups. That was at the bottom of that other deck. You're headed towards happiness and wish fulfillment. You're heading towards joy and serenity. And we have the Door of Magic here. Enchantment, mystical charm, supernatural wonder, and spell. You are being given a special key and a special privilege here. Some of you, your gifts could be manifesting. Or maybe this situation, right, heightened your gifts or got your gifts to the next level. That's for a reason. Don't ignore that. Universe. Tell us more for Aries, please. What is the tea for Aries? Moves in silence. It's time for you to move in silence here. Not everybody needs to know everything. Somebody here is definitely into you. They have good chemistry. There's definitely somebody here who's maybe worried about you with this her upset crying over you. This is somebody that's trying to boggle down and, you know, focus on their hustle, focus on whatever it is that they're working on. And somebody here is using fake social medias to spy, and this could just be a third party. This could just be whoever has wronged you. Or somebody here who you're being asked to move in silence with. Just be careful, because some people are noticing some shifts and some differences in you. And they might be taking it the wrong way, is really what this is telling me. However, there is also somebody here that is a little worried about you. 'Cause I feel like they don't know how to approach you or how to... I don't want to say they're walking on eggshells, but somebody here is just... They don't want to push the wrong button. They don't want to do or say anything to make it worse. And that's just stemming from, like, worrisome. Universe, tell me more. You do have a happiness hater here in your midst. It's probably who you're being cautioned to move silence with. This is somebody here who's not shit. This is somebody here who's trying to look you up, doing the same shit, different day. Some of you might not even know this person. This could just be somebody in, like, your neighborhood or in your workplace or the McDonald's you frequent. Maybe somebody here even at the PTA. Something like that. Universe. Tell us more for Aries. We have a broke ass. Don't let anybody know about your money or your opportunities or how you're... I feel like somebody here is also going to be asking some kind of questions here that is not really any of their business. Maybe in regards to your finances here. But this is just somebody here who's trying to get a gauge of what you have so that they know what to ask for, is what I'm feeling like. There could definitely be somebody here who wants to make you an offer. Same shit, different day. You're being asked to reject this offer because this person doesn't... I want to say they don't like you. Somebody here could be going through legal issues. Court, judges, immigrations, lawyers. This is just justice coming into your favor. And I feel like it's also in regards to your partnerships. Things are also going to be balancing out because the due has been paid. The price has been paid. The price has been paid. Universe. Whoever this happiness hater is, this is definitely somebody who has fake smiles. They're hooked on you. They're hooked. They're hooked and obsessed. This is somebody here who is a groupie. They're hooked and obsessed with you. Maybe they don't like the fact that you're still in a relationship, no matter what. It's like, this is like somebody here who, like, I don't know, like, wishes and prays on your downfall in some kind of way. This person definitely did, and yet they want your help. Okay. That don't make any sense, but whatever. I don't know why my camera's being delayed like that. I apologize, Aries. Huh. Am I gonna have to restart my computer? Lord, I hope not. I don't have anything open and running. Okay, we're back? No, we're not back. Are we back? Huh. Aries, give me one moment. I am going to fix this and I will be right back. Hi Aries, I'm back. I apologize for that. It appears that my USB hub for my MacBook overheated and yeah, no longer wants to work. So I can only plug in one camera right now, and that's going to be this one right here. I did attempt to do this again, but when all of that shut down and I replugged in my microphone, when I started to record, I had 2 minutes in and I realized that the microphone wasn't picking anything up, but I left everything here. We were using the yin and yang deck. At the bottom, you have release and purge. So it's time to release and purge what's no longer serving you. And that's exactly what you've been doing because your higher self is activating at this time. You are activating your higher self. You are shifting timelines, just like I said. Shifting timelines, moving into a new version of yourself, a higher version of yourself. And that might feel a little bit uncomfortable here because we're shedding pieces, we're releasing pieces of ourselves that no longer serve us. Maybe we have to do things differently, right? I'm not used to not having my overhead. I just go like this and I show you the card. But today I'm going to have to start picking things up. But you're shedding old belief systems that no longer serve you, right? And it's okay to be guarded and vulnerable, right? Especially when it comes to, this is what I was saying, especially when it comes to that person here who is trying to get that information off of you, because I feel like there is somebody around you who likes to get kicks off of you being down or you going through whatever it is that you've been going through that I feel like has been prolonged because of this individual or these individuals, some kind of group here. Like, be very careful with whom you share information with at work or at PTA or, hell, even at McDonald's, the coffee shop. Like, I don't feel like this is like a stranger I feel like this is more like an acquaintance that you see each other from time to time that you feel kind of friendly with. And maybe you feel like you can trust this person, but I feel like that's all just a ploy. Universe. Anything else here for Aries, please? We have release and loss. Yeah. This has to do with your belief systems about loss. You know, feelings of not feeling like you are enough, or you're missing someone, or you're missing a part of you. You know, feeling like you're left out in the cold, feeling like you're in the catacombs. Right? That Five of Pentacles. But now you're releasing and purging that, Aries. It's also time for you to open up your heart and to not be so secure, especially with those immediately close to you, like your immediate circle. Because I'm going back to that energy of like people feeling like they, don't want to push the wrong button because they know you're healing, right? They feel like they just don't want to make it worse. But I feel like there is some sense of return to you and no longer being so much in your head. Stability. Stability and flow. It's going your way. It's already happened this spring. The seeds have already been planted. Feminine energy is right underneath that. Universe, give me one more. You are shedding old belief systems, Aries, and that's not easy to do. I feel like you've been trying to heal, trying to recover, trying to move forward, and people have just been trying to poke you. We have Venus, offer, romance, love, beauty, creative arts, harmony, attraction, and offer. Be very, very careful, because I feel like there's somebody around you who's really close to you, who's trying to show you love. Let people love you, Aries. Let people love you just because they love you. And that's been a part of this loss and this belief system, right? Feeling like you are enough, and you are. Listen, if those closest to you still stuck around after your loss, after your downfall, after something catastrophic happened, if they are still by your side, you best believe they are walking through hell with you because they love you. And that is beautiful. Don't think of it as, oh, I don't want to bother or burden people. But as a matter of fact, let people love me. Alrighty, y'all, we're going to use the Scrabble tiles. I am going to turn the camera down so you guys can watch. I'm going to try to at least. Alrighty, universe. Any final messages here for Aries, please? Any final messages for Aries? We have the number 64 and 46, or maybe that angel number 6446 might mean something to you, or 4664. We have the number 28, we have the number 43, the number 27. Someone's name could be Rose, or maybe you guys like roses, or maybe you guys are going to be receiving some roses. I do have roses or rose. We have the number 40, the number 65. The number 37. The number 89, the number 54. I just heard Studio 54. I don't even know what that is. Is that like a hair place or something? Somebody's name could be Daria. Oh, I just had another name come to me. I just saw the letter, but I can't find it again. Yes, I can. Somebody's name could be Drake. We have Lua. Somebody here could be of Hispanic descent, or they could speak Spanish, Portuguese, or any Latin language. Lua in Portuguese means moon. Something here about a boat. Something here about a boat. Maybe you guys are getting a boat. Oh my god, there's something here about NATO. NATO and boats. Oh god. That's not what we're here for. We have the number 68, the number 26, the number 96, the number 12, the number 52. Oh my goodness, you guys can't see this. The name Drake. We have boat, NATO, rose, or roses. The numbers are 26, 96, 54, 37, 65, 89. We have those angel numbers 46, 64, or 64, 46. Don't worry about being perfect all the time, right? Like, maybe you might have some kind of game plan or you want something to be perfect. Don't wait for things to be perfect, because sometimes things are just not. They will never be perfect. There will always be things that you'll have to change. Something here about a promise. Maybe somebody here is going to be following through on some kind of promise, or you are. We have the name Val. Somebody's name could be Val or Valerie. Something here about a veil. Maybe a veil is being lifted here for you. We also have the number 60. We have the number 48. Something here about day. Day, or someone's name could be Days, last name could be Days. Something here about dry. Maybe something here is dry. Somebody likes something dry. Maybe they like something, I don't know. Maybe that's how they order their drink. I'm being all thrown off. Someone's name could be Henry. Something here about gone. Something here is gone. I also just heard Gone Girl. Maybe some of you guys are into that book series, Gone Girl. We have fan. Somebody here could be a fan. Someone's name could be Edward. Edward, Ed, Eddie. We have Willow. Somebody's name could be Willow. Something here about a willow tree. We have the number 41. Something here about a mister. Somebody's title. Something here about a bet. Somebody here could be placing a bet. Something here about rough. Something here has been rough. Or too much rough. I don't know. We have AZ. Something here about Arizona. Somebody's name. Could be Tom. Or Thomas. Someone's name could be Kevin. Someone's name could be Steve or Steven. Someone's name could be Britt or Brittany. Someone's name could be Paige, or somebody here could be receiving a page or an alert or something. Somebody's name could be Paul. We have boss here. This could have to do with somebody's boss, or this is somebody here who thinks it can be the boss of you. Or this is somebody here who likes to be in control. We have something here about opera. Maybe somebody here likes opera. Someone's name could be Quinn. Or Quentin. Something about Nevada. I don't even know if the camera's even catching that. Nevada, Arizona. Something here about HS, something here about high school. Maybe you've known this person since high school, or this person has been a rival of yours since high school. You just haven't known. We have rude. Somebody here could be rude. Something here about GE, maybe about GE appliances. Maybe somebody works for GE. We have... Someone's name could be Lang. Oh, come on, I just had it. Someone's name could be Lang. R&D, something here about R&D. Maybe somebody here needs some R&D. Something here about Rome? Rome or Romy? Maybe somebody's name is Romy? Or something here about somebody's roomie? Maybe somebody's roomie is involved? Roommate or something? Maybe you call him roomie? We do have a dude here. Maybe somebody here uses the word dude a lot, or... Somebody's name could be Evan? We have Sue. Somebody's name could be Sue or Susan, or maybe there was some kind of lawsuit happening here. We have Kip. Somebody's name could be Kip, or that's their nickname. Someone's name could be Gil. Or Gilbert. Gilbert? I had a turtle named Gilbert once. Steve is still highly prevalent here. That is what I have for y'all with this. We're gonna close this out with an affirmation and an oracle for you. And then, because I'm going live tonight, if y'all are interested in the collective reading, I need to figure out a new setup, but that's my problem. And that's okay. I don't assume it's going to be that difficult. Universe, please give me an affirmation for Aries, please. We have gratitude. Today I am grateful for all the little things. Even when the big things suck, there are always plenty of little things I can at least be a little grateful for, like hot showers and music, and the fact that humans invented an internet and I'm allowed to use it whenever I want to, using fingers and thumbs to do whatever I think them to do at any given moment. It's all about practicing gratitude. It's about gratitude at this time, Aries. I love that. Allow yourself to feel the love. It's all around you. It's screaming for you. Okay. Let's try that one more time. Alrighty, universe. Please give us a final message to close this reading out for Aries. And Aries, I'm probably going to redo your reading once I get a new setup, but I'll probably redo yours tomorrow or later this week, or I'll do a bonus for you. It's the least that I can do. The least that I can do is give you a bonus. You have number 1, beginnings. At the start of every endeavor, you will find Ganesha. This is an indication of new energy on the horizon that brings open-hearted opportunities. Pay attention to where you are going. A new beginning can sometimes have a deeper spiritual significance, encouraging a different consideration for a fresh approach to how you connect with your inner guidance. With awareness comes understanding. One benefit of this new start may be the opportunity to stay true to your own path and guidance. Release the need to try to bring others into your vision. Trust yourself and be willing to do the work needed at this time. Your inspiration is positive. Creativity, finances, and love are flowing just before you. Ask Ganesha to assist you with the new energy and opportunities ahead of you. Beginnings, baby. It's all about beginnings, and you might be a little bit afraid. You might be a little scared, right? You might be feeling like, I'm not ready, right? Because you've been hurt, but you are ready. You are. And that is what I have for y'all, Aries. I am sending you all lots of love and lots of light, and I will see you next time. Ciao.